Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of Before the Rain Falls by Camille Di Maio, performed by Dara Rosenberg. The drops of rain make a hole in the stone, not by violence, but by oft falling. Lucretius. Prologue. Hidalgo County Courthouse, Texas, March 1943. Observers in the standing room only gallery fanned themselves with newspapers, fidgeting and grumbling as they waited for the decision. Sketch artists scratched away at their canvases, shading with their pencils, rubbing with their fingers until they'd created adequate representation of the scene. Whirl, click. Whirl, click. A lopsided ceiling fan cut through the air, its four blades drooping from years of deep southern heat. Tick, 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 tick. The second hand of the defense attorney's wristwatch crawled around the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before it began a new minute, the wood-paneled door squeaked open and the jurors filed out, collapsing into their seats on the platform. 12 men, 24 unsympathetic eyes. Della Trujillo sat in the low-slung chair, its slats cutting into her back. Slow-spreading dampness gathered beneath her knees, and the chafe of the shackles left her wrists raw. The death of her younger sister, Eula, had dominated the headlines for weeks. Beautiful songbird of Puerto Pesar, murdered. The tiny border town was devastated for the second time by the Lee family. She knew Tomas was sitting in the first row behind her, his fingers chapped from gripping the railing as the arguments played out. He'd been there every day, every moment, abandoning what few crops and livestock were left on the homestead. She could feel his eyes boring into her now stringy hair. They'd been married only 4 hours when it happened, their newly minted future ripped apart by an ivory-handled knife. Tomas said he understood why she'd done what she did. The door at the front of the courtroom groaned open. "All rise," the bailiff announced. Della struggled to her feet, using her elbows to push herself off the arms of the chair. Her court-appointed attorney offered no assistance, much the way the whole trial had gone. In contrast, the prosecutor acted as if the murder presented a personal affront.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?